Have you ever wondered how far the art of espionage stretches? Does it enter the realms of seduction and allure? Today, we unravel the intriguing tale of Mossad Sparrows, the femme fatale spies who made honey traps an art form. In the world of spies and secret agents, the Mossad Sparrows stand out as a fascinating chapter. Born from the Israeli intelligence agency, Mossad, these femme fatales were trained in the art of seduction, deception, and manipulation. Their purpose was simple, yet complex: to lure their targets into a web of trust and intimacy, only to extract crucial information or orchestrate their downfall. But what led to the inception of the Mossad Sparrows? The answer lies in the unique interpretation of religious texts by Rabbi Ari Shvat. The rabbi, in a controversial move, deemed the practice of honey traps as kosher for female secret agents. He argued that the concept of honey traps finds its roots in biblical times, citing stories of female figures who used their charm and appeal for the greater good. Rabbi Shvat's endorsement added a layer of legitimacy to the operations of the Mossad Sparrows. It gave them a religious and moral backing, allowing them to operate with a clear conscience. This was crucial, as the world of honey traps is steeped in moral and ethical dilemmas. In the modern era, the Mossad Sparrows have adapted their techniques to the changing times. They have incorporated technology and contemporary societal norms into their operations. Yet, the essence of their work remains the same: to use allure and attraction as a weapon. The creation of the Mossad Sparrows was not an impromptu decision. It required careful planning, rigorous training, and a keen understanding of human psychology. Each sparrow was molded into a master manipulator, capable of making her target dance to her tunes. The sparrows were not born overnight. They were a result of careful planning, rigorous training, and most importantly, a deep understanding of human psychology. These femme fatales serve as a stark reminder of the intricate and dark world of espionage, where nothing is as it seems and trust can be the most dangerous weapon of all. One of the most famous cases involving a Mossad Sparrow is the story of Mordecai Vanunu, an Israeli nuclear technician. This tale unfolds in the mid-80s, when secrets about Israel's covert nuclear weapons program began to leak. A central figure in this narrative is Cheryl Bentoff, a Mossad agent who adopted the guise of Cindy, a seemingly harmless American tourist from sunny Florida. Vanunu, who was in London at the time, was taken in by Cindy's charm. She persuaded him to accompany her on what was presented as a romantic getaway to Rome. However, this was no ordinary vacation. Unbeknownst to Vanunu, he was walking into a meticulously planned trap. In Rome, he was drugged, kidnapped, and smuggled onto a commando boat. This clandestine vessel, coupled with a waiting yacht, served as the means to transport a dazed and confused Vanunu back to Israel. The story doesn't end there. Vanunu's ordeal culminated in an 18-year prison sentence. He was held accountable for divulging state secrets to the Sunday Times in 1986. He spent a decade of his sentence in solitary confinement, a punishment that highlights the severity of his perceived transgressions. Interestingly, reports from Israel's Haaretz in 2021 suggest that Cindy may not have been the only honey trap involved in this operation. There were hints of another unnamed lady waiting in the wings, ready to step in if Cindy's plan faltered. Vanunu's story is a stark reminder of the lengths to which these femme fatales will go to protect their nation's secrets. Their missions are often shrouded in layers of deception, their true identities hidden behind carefully constructed facades. They operate in the shadows, their actions driven by a fierce loyalty to their country. And as the case of Mordecai Vanunu illustrates, they are willing to go to great lengths to ensure the security of their nation. South African-born Sylvia Raphael Schiot, another Mossad Sparrow, lived a life of intrigue and danger that could easily be mistaken for a spy thriller. Sylvia Raphael Schiot, a South African native, was living a quiet life on an Israeli kibbutz when she was recruited by Mossad to serve as a covert operative. Her mission was to master an authentic French-Canadian accent, which she did diligently, spending time in Canada to perfect her new identity. Under the guise of Patricia Roxborough, a real-life Canadian photojournalist, she targeted a young Sunday Times journalist, John Swain, in Paris. It was the year 1969, and she was alluring. She proposed a trip to Libya, suggesting they collaborate on an enticing story about the infamous Colonel Muammar Gaddafi. However, fate intervened in the form of a denied visa, and Swain was unable to accompany her to Libya. This twist of fate likely saved Swain from becoming entangled in a dangerous web of espionage and possibly even saved his life. Years later, the truth about Patricia would come to light in the most dramatic fashion. She was revealed to be part of a Mossad hit team, tasked with hunting down suspects in the wake of the horrific terrorist attack on Israeli athletes at the 1972 Olympics. Sylvia's life took another unexpected turn when she was convicted of murder in Norway, a stark reminder of the dangerous and often deadly world of international espionage. Her story is a fascinating glimpse into the world of Mossad Sparrows, the honey-trap spies who used their charm and wit to weave intricate webs of deceit. It's a tale that serves as a testament to the audacity, courage, and cunning of these female spies, who operated in the shadows, balancing on the knife edge of danger. Sylvia's story is a testament to the sheer audacity and cunning of these female spies. Not all honey trap operations go as planned. The case of Lebanese artist and playwright Ziad Ahmad Itani is one such example. In the realm of espionage, the tale of Itani stands out for its peculiarities and unexpected twists. In 2017, Al Jazeera reported that Itani was allegedly recruited by a Mossad agent. This wasn't a typical agent, but one posing as a Swedish woman. The deception didn't stop there, as she reportedly leveraged a compromising sex video to blackmail Itani into spying. A classic honey trap, you might say, but the plot thickens. Itani, for his part, has always professed his innocence. He claimed that his confession to spying was fabricated under duress. He was, after all, arrested for espionage, a serious charge that could have dire consequences. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Itani's charges were eventually dropped, but instead of retreating into the shadows, he did something quite extraordinary. He channeled his arrest experience into a play. Yes, you heard it right, a play. Itani turned the tables on his accusers by turning his ordeal into art. But even this isn't the end of Itani's saga. His play, which must have seemed like a triumph over adversity, bizarrely resulted in another complaint against him. It seems that even when trying to put the past behind him, Itani couldn't escape the specter of his supposed ties with Mossad. Itani's story is a head-spinning mix of intrigue, accusation, and artistry. It's a narrative that blurs the line between reality and fiction, between the ordinary and the extraordinary. But isn't that what espionage is all about? Itani's story is a strange twist in the tale of Mossad Sparrows, adding an element of surrealism to their otherwise shadowy world. As we delve deeper into the world of honey trap spies, we find that truth is indeed stranger than fiction. The question that remains is, are Mossad's honey trap spies still active in today's world? There's a high probability that they are, moving in the shadows, using the art of seduction as a tool for intelligence gathering. A former operative's words in a 2018 interview lend weight to this possibility. The ex-Mossad officer candidly spoke about how she exploited her femininity to her advantage during operations. She shared, "People are always less suspicious of a woman and more interested in hitting on her. In operations, if I wanted to recruit someone, I had to make him feel like he approached me, not the other way around. It's a critical factor, and I found it easy." This statement offers a glimpse into the world of these femme fatales. It is not just about using their physical allure, but also about the psychological manipulation involved in making their targets feel in control, while they are, in fact, being played. She further added, "Over the years, I learned how to use my naive looks in the target countries. Everywhere, people would ask how they could help me, as if I were a little girl. I received help, especially from men in the Arab world. Something in my fragile image didn't create any suspicion." Her words depict a picture of the intricate game of deception that these women play. They meticulously craft an image of vulnerability and innocence which disarms their targets and lures them into unsuspecting cooperation. In the realm of espionage, the Mossad Sparrows, as they're known, continue to remind us that appearances can be deceiving. A seemingly harmless encounter could be a calculated move in a high-stakes game of intelligence and counterintelligence. In the world of espionage, nothing is as it seems. The Mossad Sparrows remind us that even the most innocent-looking individuals could be harboring dangerous secrets.